Good news and bad news, mga kababayan tayo. Kasi ganyan naman talaga po sa ating mundo. May mabuti, may masama. Dito tayo sa good news. Ito yung magandang balita. Sabi rito, Google Philippines sees amazing growth in the Philippine economy under PBBM administration. O diba, napakaganda po yung mga nangyayari ngayon, no? Sabi nila mga kababayan, our reports reflect a lot of what you mentioned about the growth potential in the amazing growth that we have seen in the Philippines. Sabi po ni Google Philippines Country Manager Jackie Wang sa nangyari pong World Economic Forum na ginanap dito po sa ating bansa. Since 2023, the Philippines digital economy is as big as 23 billion US dollars in growth in merchandising value and has a compound giga growth of 16%. Mismong private sector na mga kababayan ang nagsasabi, kaya laking tuwa ngayon ng ating mga mamamayang Filipino. Kaya nga po, pati yung mga dati ayaw sa ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, yung mga dilawan po, kumambyo na po sila, kumalma na. Ang pumalit mga kababayan na masyadong agresibo ngayon, yung dating ka-unity. You see? Kaya pala niya, Mr. Maravillas, nagka-yelo ka na ngayon. Matingkad na yelo pa. You see? So, in response po, yung ating Pangulo, inimbita ang private sector to help the government in improving the country's internet connectivity and fortifying critical infrastructure against cyber attacks. Ganon kaganda mga kababayan. Sa first 2 years ng ating administrasyong Bongbong Marcos, talagang patunay ito ng bagong Pilipinas. Kasi po, bagong mindset na din po tayo, bagong Filipino para sa bagong Pilipinas. Ano niya, Mr. Maravillas, yung sinasabi mong mga masasamang balita? Kasi inuna mo yung magandang balita. Ito po, mismong admission ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, yung best friend pa rin ng dating Pangulong Maudigs. Ang problema, yung China. Sabi rito, Chinese threat in the West Philippine Sea has grown. Sabi ng ating Pangulong Bongbong, grabe niya, Mr. Maravillas, ang pamimerwisyo sa atin. Resulta ito po ng foreign policy ng past administration, pinaaboso yung mga Chinese. Ito yung sinabi ng ating Pangulo sa interview ng Bloomberg. So sabi ng ating Pangulo, the Philippines must do more to defend the territory which Beijing claims for nearly all of its maritime features, Gustong ubusin po. So maybe, perhaps, that's what people are seeing, is that a more robust defense of our territorial rights as recognized by the international community through the international law, through the UNCLOS, sabi ng ating Pangulo. Marcos also denied instigating any conflict and confrontation in the disputed sea area. Kasi po, yun ang claim ng China. Binabaliktad po tayo. Buti na lang, nandyan yung Amerika, Japan, in other countries on our side. Ito nga po, kausap ng ating Pangulo si Blinken. Sabi po ni Blinken, ang relasyon niya ng ating aming bansa with the Philippines is in hyperdrive. Hyper po. Kailangan talaga na maging hyper. Kasi hyper man yung pagiging agresibo po ng China dito sa West Philippine Sea. Na-discover nga po, mga kababayan, sa hearing ng Congress na may mga Chinese nationals noon na nirecruit panahon ng dating administrasyon sa Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary. Matindi pala Mr. Maravillas yung nangyari nung past administration. Talaga pong matindi. You can just imagine, Chinese nationals, possibly, mga tik-tik po yon na-infiltrate na mismo po yung ating Coast Guard. Ayan ba? House hearing reveals Chinese nationals recruited to Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary. Ganon mga kababayan tayo pinagkanulo. Inayaan ito ng past administration po. And sabi dito po, sa balita na released by Inquirer, the Philippine Coast Guard previously recruited Chinese nationals as auxiliary members of the agency but they have since been delisted. Tinanggal na po kasi pumasok na yung bagong administrasyon, nagkabukingan na po kung paano tayo mga kababayan ini-infiltrate dito ng kapitbahay natin na ang intensyon kamkamin yung ating territory po at natutulog lang. Na nakamoskitero po. Hindi man niya Mr. Maravillas. Gising na gising. Dilat na dilat po. Dilat na dilat. Gusto nga hindi man tinatago. Gustong ipamigay. Siya mismo nag-order, wag kayong pupunta dyan. Marami ang utang na loob ko dyan. Malaki. Personal, yung utang na loob po. Yun ang nireveal po ni dating Senior Associate Justice ng Supreme Court, Justice Carpio. So this was revealed by PCG Commandant Admiral Ronnie Hill Gavan. Yan ba? Before the House Committee on Transportation sa hearing on Wednesday, after Surigao del Norte Representative Ace Barbers asked him about the recruitment issue which was raised by Senator Francis Tolentino last year. Naalala ko po ito, yung hearing po sa Senado na pinamumunuan yata yon ni Jingo Estrada. Doon ito mga kababayan na nadiskubre. The Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary is a voluntary uniform non-government organization attached to PCG. Members assist the agency in promoting maritime property safety, marine environment protection, and other activities directed by the Commandant. Sino nag-authorize nito mga kababayan? Imagine, yung bansa na may interes sa ating territory, yun ang kasamang nagbabantay. Bantay sa lakayan niya, Mr. Maravillas. At ni-recruit pa ng ating Coast Guard mismo. You see, talagaan niyang sinalaula, Mr. Maravillas, yung ating maritime security ng past administration. Sinabi niyo pa. So sabi rito, can you provide an update on that? Based on my understanding, most of these recruits were Chinese in the ranks of Brigadier General. What? And it seemed that they had overtaken the Coast Guard, sabi po ni Barbers. Barbers told Gavan, we already went to a process in coordination with the relevant intelligence and national security concerned agencies of the government. And in fact, we have already delisted 36 of them, Chinese national. Sabi po ni Gavan, PCG official said. Ang dami pala niya, Mr. Maravillas. At ang rango, Brigadier General, mga Chinese. Ano plano ninyo sa 2025 at saka sa 2028 elections? Pauulitin natin sila? According to Gavan, these foreigners serve as the agency's auxiliary members for about 2 to 3 years until they were delisted in December 2023. We have checked their compliance with our standards set and found that they did not comply. So we initiated their delisting, and they were delisted, sabi po ni Gavan. The PCG official said that the listed members have failed to secure a national security clearance among the requirements he imposed on foreign applicants upon assuming his post in October last year. He added that they were still investigating how these Chinese nationals were recruited or whether they submitted pertinent documents for employment. Upon hearing this, Barber suggested the panel to look into the PCG members involved in the foreigners' recruitment process. He also expressed concern that these Chinese auxiliary members might have served as spies, especially with the ongoing conflict between the country and China. Malamang mga kababayan, ganun nga yung nangyari. So inalaw ng past administration ang ganitong sistema, naglagay ng mga Chinese nationals na malamang sa malamang, they are spies. Yung mga spies, hinayaan natin na makapasok sa atin. Kung hindi pag-traidor ang tawag dyan, ano tawag ninyo po? So sabi ni Barbers, we should backtrack anya who recruited them because in the first place, they have no compliance. Somebody somehow, sometime in somewhere, someone has allowed them to become auxiliary members. Kita ninyo, mga kababayan, kung ano yung pinagagawa nila sa ating bansa. Grabe pala niya, Mr. Maravillas, yung nangyari noong past administration. Talaga pong grabe. Matindi po. Hindi po biro. Nilagay po sa alanganin yung ating national security, mismo ng internal security, internal and external security ng ating bansa. Pinakain tayo po sa dragon. Ayan man lang po mga kababayan. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.